And we are live with this SMRAT tournament race between Aeralis and Zerro0713. I am Invarial, and I am joined by...
And I'm Fate, the other voice of reason for this.
Yes, reason. That is why you are here. Reason. Reasons, definitely. Reason, we'll see. Today on Restream, we have Redemption, and tracking this race, we have the real Gerbo. And I'm out of stuff to talk about. Fate, what do you got?
Well, do we know where these guys sit in their bracket so far? I mean, we're still in the Swiss, so I believe Era is 0-1 currently. Where is Zero sitting? Do you know? I should have looked this up first.
Probably 0-1 as well, because that's the point of the Swiss.
Oh, would you look at that? It's Swiss. I'm good at my job today.
That's fine. I'm sure you'll have actual things to talk about when they start collecting missiles and stuff. Good luck indeed to both runners. Though, as I said at the beginning of the previous race, I would like to thank SRA for the continued opportunity to watch and comment on all of the mistakes my little brother makes in real time. It is truly an honor to be invited back to commentate on his race. And we have a game screen.
But only one.
Mm-hmm. Red has mentioned a couple of times the frustration in having one of the scenes not appear and then transitioning scenes and then having the feed appear. It looks like that's not happening this time. Do you want to try the transition again, Red? Welcome, Gus. Welcome, Theo. If Zerro's stream would cooperate, that would be great.
You know, I feel like we're not getting the best experience on Twitch at the current moment.
That seems reasonable. He went from 480 to 720. Okay. Hey, we have video. As Red said, this is going to take a moment because the resolution on the screen changed. This is going to take a moment to recrop Zerro's screen, but we have Zerro's screen and we can confirm both runners are running the same seed. Both players setting up their controller and their special settings modes. And Red is going to drop the gate in a moment and then fix Zero's timer. This cough. Not a fan. I'm fine. I've just had this cough for a couple of months now, and all of the cough syrup in the world is alleviating things, but not getting rid of it. Thank you for your concern, though. No, I don't believe it's phlegm-based. And we're off. Both players characteristically heading left and down the escape chute. Aeralis with a moonfall. Aeralis with a moonfall, and Zerro without. But on our screens, Zerro will be the first to pick up the morphing ball. And the first item is high jump boots. High jump boots put the ceiling item into logic. And make jumping a little bit easier for everybody. Most of the time. Missiles in the ceiling. We don't hear Spore Spawn ever. This is a nice treat for the SRA community. And super missiles. So we have missiles and super missiles, which means bombs or power bombs on the bomb Torizo.
Sorry about that. I've had hardware issues with my front door and had to go let people in through the window.
Oh, okay.
The
Hardware issues all over the place.
Yes.
Oh. All right, so we got missiles, super missiles, and high jump boots. And the high jump boots were in logic.
Oh, they were in logic?
Yes. Yep, they were the alpha missiles, which put missiles in the ceiling in logic, which Aeralis did not pick up. But that's fine. Bomb Torizo is going to have...
I was just saying, at that point, it just leaves us with Bomb Torizo, correct?
That's right. And someone just dropped? Oh, okay. It was the real Gerbo leaving SRA main. Okay.
So with that, it means that we have to have either power bombs or normal bombs at Torizo, correct?
That is correct. And the reasoning for that is that Alcatraz is not required in this logic set, and because Alcatraz is not required, you need a way to get out of the Bomb Terizo area. So that's bombs or power bombs. And this is the Alcatraz jump on Aeralis' screen. Gets it?
And headed for 230?
Yep. And Zero opting not to Alcatraz.
And Varya at 230.
Wow. I don't think that that's correct, Reem. I think that you need some way. I don't think that it's possible to soft lock at Bomb Terizo, so that needs to be still bombs or power bombs.
Unless you've skipped them somewhere else. If you've missed the check, I believe you can still soft lock there.
Back of gauntlet check for Aeralis.
And we've got
Super missiles and a reserve tank. That's interesting that it's still possible to soft lock at BT, but the logic is there to go elsewhere, so... And it is possible to leave with the Alcatraz jump, so...
good mock ball from Era, so all of this stuff is out of logic.
Yes. Yes, all of this stuff requires the speed booster to be in logic. And wave beam.
So that means we know speed can't be locked behind any wave gates. Or any of those.
That is correct. And wave beam for Zero as well. Aeralis is going to pick up these power bombs. Good idea. Yes, no speed at Crocomire. And uses one of the very many soft lock protection blocks to shoot his way out of the mock ball room instead of using a power bomb. Turning BT into shot blocks would be a good idea, SMRAT.
Nice wall jump to save Era from falling too far there.
Agreed.
And see how Zero handles it.
Zero just makes the jump.
Smooth as can be.
Energy is pretty even for these two runners right now, 69 to 62, but Zero still has to get through the hoppers and the spikes. And there's an energy tank. Zero's going to take a save. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that that was a very good timing on finding the E-Tank for Eris, so there's going to be the reward if he can make it through all these spikes for Zero.
Agreed. Agreed. Zero taking a couple of damage boosts here. 50 energy to spare. No problem for Zero.
And Era getting a really nice mock ball out of the room.
Yep. Until I saw SMRAT a couple of years ago, I didn't know that this mock ball here was possible. Zero did not get it. And there's more E.
Now this block is one of the ones that changed in SMRAT 2021, right? That is no longer a super missile block?
No. The super missile block is still a super missile block. It's this block down here is now a shot block as opposed to a bomb block.
As we see Era take advantage of. Got it.
Yes. Yeah. It's still a super missile to check, but it's no longer a bomb slash power bomb slash soft block to escape.
And Era skipping X-ray.
Wavegate room is a good call. Wavegate is currently out of logic. All three of the items in the mock ball room past the gate are out of logic right now, including that wave beam. Zero also opting to not pick up X-ray just yet.
Air going for wave gate.
Zero picking up the and Aeralis just knows the setup. High jump, one super missile. And it's more supers.
And trade one super for 5. I think that's a very good value out of that.
0 for 5 is better, but 1 for 5 is not bad. Two out of 3 ain't bad either, according to music. Not music, music.
At this point, we just see the two runners kind of swapping back and forth on the pathing they're taking.
Yeah. The goal is to clear Big Pink, not necessarily clear it in the same way. And there's X-ray for Aeralis.
Spazer. Inside
Spazer and
of
wave.
Pipe.
Yep. Green Hill Zone. I think they call it here. Kind of surprising that he's not going back up to Billy Mays. And it looks like Zero will be, so we'll have a proper divergence here.
And so for this check, there'll be 3 items. There'll be Billy Mays' 2, and then we'll have the one that's right here on the backside of Morph Ball, right?
4 if Zero decides to go up and check the item under Mother Brain. But it looks like he doesn't even care about Billy Mays. Super missile at the spacer location.
So at this point, I would see Era going straight for Kraid, especially with those high jump. That puts Kraid right in logic. There's been nothing to push these runners in a different direction at this point.
Right. Billy May is not in logic until you have gravity and or the space jump. So I can understand not checking out of logic things if you don't have to.
Especially if you're looking at like item density, you've got these other options that are higher. Speaking of, that's half of the fun.
Yeah, that is through logic for a gauntlet that is not terribly interesting. And the most egregious mistake is corrected. Aeralis' mouse is removed from the screen.
And Eric missing the quick kill.
Not yet. There. That's the miss of the quick kill. Zero picking up screw attack, also deciding Kraid is the play. And Kraid is down on Aeralis' side.
And rewarded with some more supers.
Yep, let's see if Zero gets the Kraid quick kill.
Air getting a very nice D-boost out. And he does get
and Zero gets it. Yep. Don't worry, Gerbo, I'm not going anywhere.
And Era picking up those, I assume those will be some of the last power bombs Era intentionally picks up. Having the any amount over 10 being the comfortable spot. Here we see Era going into high jump.
Missing the enemy. Oh, getting it with wave through the floor. Very nice. Nice missile skip jump there.
And more missiles, so Era gets to skip all of this with good movements.
It was what? Missiles, missiles, and more missiles?
Would you like some of your missiles with your high jump moves?
No thanks.
And power bombs at the back of Crocomire.
Yeah, this ice check is very out of logic, as Zero, were he in chat, would be quick to point out. And that was a reserve tank?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Why is... Oh, Era's also going to check ice out of logic. So no time lost from Zero on that check.
here we get to see the dreaded Crumble Tower with just more missiles.
I said it in the previous race, and I'll say it again. Crumble Tower is my worst room in the game.
I can get behind that feeling. Crumble Tower is fine for me up until I realize that it's Crumble Tower and then start to psych myself out.
And Aeralis making the same checks that Zerro did. We have a big pink situation here, where they're checking the items just in different orders.
Zero opting into extra ammunition.
I don't know that one was on purpose due to the skipping of the missile at the bottom, but such is life. We get a back Rockmeyer check.
As I say, I assumed it was because of being able, with the soft lock preventions, having those blocks be shootable. Not the ones by the item, but the ones by where that critter spawns in. And there is our speed booster that puts everything back into logic.
That, in fact, does put everything back into logic. And it's a really nice movement item. So at the bottom of Bubble Mountain, we have missiles. Aeralis will not pick those up. Nor will Zero. Aeralis gets that wall jump on the third try and heads over to the speed booster area. Zero, however, checking Norfair reserves. Will either of them be rewarded? Aeralis finds Ice Beam. I suspect Zero will check there, and 2 missiles.
So at this point, knowing the runners, what do you think they're really looking for? We know,
gravity.
At least I know Eric can do a lot of the ice tricks, so he's not as set on gravity.
Okay. Like I would suspect that they're looking for gravity just for Meridia's sake. But besides that, ammo or charge to just go beat the game. Maybe another E-tank or 2 for safety. And Aeralis clips the missile and ends up with 15. Oh, and Aeralis going to go the sneaky way around to check Wave, where Zero is right now. Just a missile. And then on the other side... Speed was in the lava, and Ice was just before the speed booster item.
Era, not so happy about picking up those missiles.
I thought those were happiness missiles that he fired into the ceiling.
Celebratory. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just found 5 missiles. Let me fire them off. Enjoy. Crocmire is in logic. So if you look just at the logic of the seed, that's not a terrible idea. They do need an item to get to wrecked ship. I am not sure if ocean fly is required, but they also need a way across the moat, and that would be grapple or space. They have a way to the front of Gauntlet and to Volcano, but not to the back of Gauntlet. Speed boosts are not considered wreck ship logic. Got it. Thank you, Reem. And Zero is heading down to Croc. Oh, it is. They have screw attack for the back. That's right.
And here we see Zero in our favorite critter. And Era getting ready to make the same play.
I have no idea, Simo. I suspect if we ask him about it later, he'll be like, he was considering Lower Norfair and then realized Croc was in logic and had already committed to going in this direction, and...
Oh, I thought he was just trying to give us a scenic tour. Era coming awfully close to some scary moments.
Yeah, Zero's definitely in a better position health-wise.
We also
Era.
saw Zero safety save at Bubble Mountain.
Okay. So Zero is just going to back out if he doesn't find anything. And Aeralis, what are you... Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Crystal Flash.
Era is a much braver runner than I will ever be.
There's a grapple beam. That's wrecked ship logic. Zero's going to check the cosine room on the way out, speed boostering up the shaft on the right on leaving. And climb supers are in logic, that is true.
Arrow first try with the green gate glitch.
Very nice. Zero shine sparking right into the power bombs. Billy Mays is not in logic without gravity or space jump. Tries for a damage boost, but it's too low. They do have screw. And Zero is now going to pick up the supers.
Era grabbing his wrecked ship access.
Mm-hmm. So it's worth noting that Fantoon is not in Logic yet. They have Varia suit, but they only have 3 energy tanks, and with Varia, Fantoon requires 6. So if there is something in the wrecked ship, it's going to be before Fantoon and probably a gravity suit.
The 3-tank requirement is SMRAT specific, correct?
Yes. Oh, they have screws, so the requirements get weird. It's not plus a suit, Gus. It's specifically gravity for its quarter damage with 3 tanks. But Cheese is saying that screw attack messes with the requirements, so I'm gonna take his expertise. There have been a couple of reserve tanks, it's true.
I believe we've only had 2 reserve tanks, which would put us logically at 5. So we are almost
Correct.
there.
And it's time for Zero to check X-ray. I like the X-ray too. I like the X-ray play as well. Zero down to 75 energy. If he gets grabbed here and pulled into the spikes, that is probably a death, but he's fine on this side.
Here we're going to see Era do... No?
Collecting power bombs? Yeah, collecting power bombs.
For Shine Spark. Sorry, Crystal Flash.
That...
Oh!
Ugh.
No, Lava Spark requires gravity.
Screw attack causing Zero a little bit of trouble here.
So now that they've got the wreck ship logic, we see Zero headed that direction. Do you think Era changes tactics and kind of follows suit?
He's going up here, so probably.
Alpha PB is having that 6th and reserve tank, so they definitely have Fantoon in logic now.
Yep. Zero wasting super missiles because that's the in vogue thing to do, I guess.
Oh no, that looked like I made it past without you grabbing me this time. I'm going to enjoy taking some time to seek revenge.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't have my super missile to English dictionary handy, so I only know a couple of phrases.
I'm glad that I know that translation.
Thank you. Does Aeralis check X-ray? Yes.
I'm here for reasons and translations. All right. I'm multifunctional today.
There we go. Oh no. Trolley waiver getting in the way of the grapple beam.
Zero checking volcano.
Zero refilling at the ship and making some easy checks while he's here before heading to Rex ship, which he's opened the door for. That is my second favorite Shine Spark in the game. My favorite Shine Spark in the game is doing that one, opening the door, refilling at the ship, and then doing it again to Shine Spark all the way through Gauntlet. And I did not get the chance to see what was at the front of Gauntlet before Zero reset. I'm guessing it was something amazing. Hey, Bomb.
Missiles.
Oh, okay. Does not go through construction zone. Aeralis, you've got items just to the right of you. Oh, aqueduct check first. Okay. Out of logic, aqueduct check. Gravity cannot be here.
I did not know your Shine Spark would go along the ceiling that way. Interesting.
Yep. Super missiles at the end of the maze, one less item for Zero to check, and Aeralis not realizing you have to be on the ground to start this horizontal Shine Spark. There he goes. Pretty close to it.
And here we're going to start seeing our first peek into Rex ship. This would be where I think Era would be checking construction, Billy Mays, and speed shaft.
And there's charge beam for Zero. Nice find. And yes, it looks like this is where Aeralis is going to do all of those checks you just talked about. Charge beam is a beautiful item. You can stop picking up super missiles at this point, though you will still want super missiles for safety purposes and for killing Ridley quickly purposes.
Although at 45, do they still need to?
For Mother Brain, yes. Well, sorry. To defeat Mother Brain with only super missiles, yes.
Gotcha.
But at 45, you're in a good place to deal with Ridley with supers, and then charge beam Mother Brain a bunch. Gravity could be at Billy Mays.
Well, they don't have space jump though.
Right, but space jump could be elsewhere leading to gravity at Billy Mays. Or there's space jump at Billy Mays.
And gravity somewhere else. Okay.
But wait, there's more super missiles. All that climb super is logic. Aeralis probably feeling really good about the Billy Mays check now.
And having space jump before going into Meridia is going to feel good too.
And lower Norfair.
The elephant down for 0.
The lava dive becomes so much easier when you have space jump.
I miss Zero doing Doppler. I am kind of sad now.
E-Tank under Mother Brain. That is a nice find. And Zero starts in on the wreck ship checks. Getting trolled by that third block. Super missiles.
Era not checking climb suits. I wonder if he forgets that he has the ability to get to it.
And just missiles on Zero's screen. Does Zero leave wrecked ship? No, Zero is going to check the top of it.
Era not getting the angle. Deciding to throw some very celebratory fireworks up.
I really think that we should, as commentators, try to rebrand the rage firing of missiles or super missiles or weapons into just of satisfaction, of cheer, of happiness.
I'm on board. Yep. He gets to see the scenic view so many times now that he's celebrating.
Zero not quite getting the Kago through this robot. And more supers.
Era taking the save. My guess would be before that gauntlet check.
That's because people die too often in it. Era not caring about Gauntlet, which is the right choice, we know.
Era with space jump, not even.
There's gravity. Wrecked ship reserves.
So I believe that puts Zero in complete go mode now, because he's got the ammo and everything he needs there.
And he just has to go collect that item.
Gravity at Shack Tool does not seem very friendly.
It's also not possible in the SMRAT logic.
That's because the SMRAT logic is friendly.
Touché. Aeralis not having the same slope luck that Zerro did.
Microwaving himself in the spikes.
And no clip mode is activated on this Chorizo.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
No clip was a mode you could enter by typing ID clip in the console, or no, into the game in Doom, and it let you walk through walls. And the Chorizo clearly clips through the floor in bowling and just wanders through the floor, ignoring, physical objects. And there's gravity for Zerro. Zerro is in go mode. Or at least in...
No mode?
Sure.
Well, because at this point it's just grabbing any ammo to make it comfortable.
That's right. ITKFA is where it's at. Agreed. ID SPI SPOPD. IDDQD is a strong contender. This is another piece of soft block prevention on Zerro's side.
What is that?
That is very recent. 3 shootable blocks instead of just the bottom one, so that you can actually check this without Morph Ball.
Interesting.
If I recall correctly, if you enter the console for Doom 3 and you type IDDQD, the console spits out, "You have a good memory." Zerro taking a refill. I believe just yesterday, Zerro called that the refill of shame. And Aeralis setting up for a Doppler. Nope, setting up for a super missile to the eye, which ends the fight.
I want to say it's a runner's name. I cannot remember what the that health regen room is called, though.
All refills are now the invariable refill. The Sloater's refill? That's the Sloater's refill? Okay. Well, the transition on Zerro's side is the carefree bomb door transition. I don't make the rules, I just make them up. That transition now out of the southern portion of Bubble Mountain is the carefree bomb transition. Them's the rules.
Now with
Aeralis.
gravity... Go ahead.
Oh, Aeralis is just going to go through the spiky room of death without having saved.
The pointy room of love.
Yes, the pointy room of love, that's right. These spikes love to be pointy. And hurt you.
Era just likes to make us go gray.
I guess. I mean, I'm already halfway there. Space jump making this check easy, and an energy tank.
He's got to feel good about that.
Probably, yeah. Get the refill, get the comfort, fall into the spikes, not worry about anything. Meanwhile, Zerro is just going straight to the Pillar's room. Screw attack making the Pillar's room much easier than many other modes through this room.
Into everyone's favorite room in the game.
Mm-hmm. The nicest room in the game.
Now this jump that he is attempting to do is a pixel and frame perfect jump, correct?
No. With high jump boots, it is not. Without high jump boots, it is. With high jump boots, it's just an easy jump out, or a relatively easy jump out, I should say. Jargle! Welcome. Aeralis wisely checking the top of wrecked ship, so he will find gravity and be in go mode. But the question is, does Zerro have too much of a lead? That's fair, MM2. Relatively easy with boots compared to without.
So not to say easy, just in comparison.
Easier.
Gotcha.
And Aeralis sees the super missile and pieces out. Lovely Shine Spark. Will Aeralis peak? Yes.
Yes, he will.
Aeralis is going to find gravity. Alright, this is a race now. That is to say, it was a race before, but now both runners know exactly what they have to do. They're not looking for items. Everything at this point is convenience. Peak then skip. We all know that's not going to happen. And Aeralis wants that 6th energy tank. Peak, then skip, and save the animals. 49 supers should be more than enough for Zerro to take down Ridley. But with Aeralis being an entire area behind, is it going to be enough? The space jump.
The only thing to really keep in mind is that there is about a 10-second delay in the timers.
This is true.
I don't think 10 seconds is enough to make up for where they're currently sitting at, just something to account for.
This is true. And Ridley is down for Zerro.
They're finally gonna be able to pick up his gravity after a lot of zigzagging.
Yeah, and a lot of checking. The only item difference between these two runners is the space jump that Aeralis picked up at Billy Mays.
It looks like Zero's resolution just shifted on us again.
Yeah, Zerro's entire stream changed on us again, Red.
Zero has
Yes.
beaten Ridley, yes.
Yeah. I suspect Red is already working to fix Zero's stream, or at least the rebroadcast of Zero's stream over here. Aeralis checking the items in Red Tower.
Zero concern for...
Red does indeed got skills. And the real Gerbo tracking. The real Gerbo tracking. This is true. Go follow our runners. Go follow Aeralis and Zero. Like, right now, I want to see their screens blow up with notifications.
See which one of them turned off their notifications for racing. Seems like
Not
a very
Zero.
good plan.
Not Zero. Music dropped 50 bits in there earlier, remember?
I'm gonna say no, I don't remember. It's probably when I was dealing with hardware issues.
That is actually possible. That is actually very possible.
Alright, Era
You were dealing... Go ahead.
opening up Meridia.
Yeah. Yeah, you were dealing with a door transition of your own. Someone get this alert off the screen. It's blocking all of the Super Metroid action I want to be seeing from Zero's stream. I did. It's true.
It is true, and it is entertaining to see these different alerts come up on the... both the on-stream, because neither runner actually turned their alerts off.
Looks like Aeralis is going to go through Croc Speedway.
Is this a faster path to Ridley?
I don't know.
And that is
Hey,
true. The timers are
Yeah.
synced.
Excellent.
You did hear the Earthbound attack on Aeralis's alerts.
Not really much to say as these two runners just make their way through their respective areas. Zero jumping for some reason and throwing off the Shine Spark.
And these small movements giving Era time to catch up. There's still a ways
Zero.
to go, but every moment.
Yep, Zero needing to farm for health here. Dying to Dragon would be a significant time loss. You'll just have to unfollow him and follow him again later for the sound effect bomb. And Zero falls straight down into Dragon. 11 super missiles. But as mentioned previously, the charge beam removes any ammo requirement for bosses. Grapple makes Dragon less of a problem. Shine Spark, less of a problem.
Era picking up that additional E-Tank.
And not exactly getting the KO, but falling through the platform anyways. Zero using a power bomb to clear away the glue. And missing the Shine Spark against Dragon. I don't think Tail hits count. And gets the fast grapple. Good job, Zero.
Very nice. Era entering into the Ridley fight.
57 supers, more than enough. And a precious energy tank for Zero, giving a refill. Zero just needs to leave Meridia and go to Turian and beat up Mother Brain. Aeralis just waiting for Ridley to stop trolling and picks up the ball.
And morph bombs being in their vanilla location.
I thought that was the charge beam location.
I've had bombs be there more often than charge beam, but I'm sure it's one of those locations that's vanilla for both of them.
Right. I thought that was the high jump location. I guess we're all playing different versions of Super Metroid.
Good to know there's so much diversity.
To which I have to ask, Berenstain or Berenstein?
Oh, I'm not going into mandala effects.
Super Mandala Troid.
those bears were never part of my childhood. There are quite a few really interesting mandala effect examples.
Mm-hmm.
Zero saving and getting the refill before heading into Torian.
Yep, and Aeralis, sadly, still needs to leave Norfair, go all the way through Meridia, kill Dragon, leave Meridia to catch up to Zerro, who has a very comfortable lead.
So if we talk about Mother Brain deaths, how many deaths behind would you say Era is at this moment?
That depends on where Zero chooses to save. If it's at the ship, it's like half as many as saving right outside Mother Brain. Right outside Mother Brain, I would say 5 or 6. At the ship, 2 or 3. Han did not shoot first. I want to make this incredibly clear. In order to shoot first, there must be a second. Han shot. Period.
That's it. Yep, I concur.
Han shot. Greedo died. Period.
End of story.
There's no first because there is no second.
You're correct technically, which is the best kind of
Which is
correct.
the best kind of correct. That's right.
Although I guess in theory, there could be the 2 shots if they're not, laser pistols at the speed of light. And very little to no distance between them. There's the potential.
No. Aeralis still choosing to make checks. He must not be comfortable with his loadout.
At this point, what do you think he's looking for then? Just plasma?
Maybe plasma? He's definitely got the energy for stand-up.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's concerned about... Well, he's got ice, so he should be able to... Or be comfortable with Zeb Skip.
Mm-hmm. Greedo did have his gun drawn, but Greedo did not fire a shot. Spring ball for a baby Skip.
See, I always thought Greedo did, and there was just a lot of lag.
And that's the refill for Zero. Post baby Skip Skip. Tatooine always had crappy internet.
That's my new headcanon is that it was simultaneous shot and someone had better internet.
I pressed B first. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Greedo rips off a headset.
Yeah, it wasn't a death, it was a disconnect. It was rage quitting. I'm fully on board with this. Era getting a very nice short charge.
Mm-hmm. Who did we lose?
Oh.
Oh, okay, good. Turbo Discord crashed. Okay. I keep worrying that we're losing the restream. Discord voice. So I need to check these things. Era finding an energy tank and picking it up before the fight Zero crouching in front of Mother Brain.
Getting into phase 2.
Zero has a lot of leeway here in terms of damage. And saving 15 super missiles, which is enough to go from the catch-up phase to the charge phase. Only takes one triple hit catch-up. This is true, Papa Schmo. This is very true.
Yep. Era inside of the Dragon fight.
Yep. And Zero is through the second phase of Mother Brain. Damage is down. You've got Blaster Wounds. That is my least favorite Mega Man ability. And Era gets picked up by Dragon, who's going to try and end this fight with a grapple.
There we go.
There it is.
Just in time for Baby Metroid to grapple onto Mother Brain.
Mm-hmm. Mother Brain does not like this oversized novelty hat.
No, it seems like it'd be good for the new year and everything. It's so flashy and eye-catching.
There's the plasma. And Aeralis is going to go back for it. Oh, that is my new favorite thing to see in randomizer. My favorite thing to see in randomizer. Yeah, my favorite thing to see in randomizer used to be check, get ready to leave, realize what you just revealed, go back. Now it's check, leave, wait a second, go back.
And now we have the crispy beam.
Zero on the other side, using very aggressive strats against Mother Brain. And she is down. Excuse me. I haven't even had dinner yet. You had pizza? What did you have on your pizza?
There is a right and wrong answer to this question.
No, there isn't.
There is. Good ingredients versus not good ingredients.
See, the thing is, other people having pizza with bad ingredients means that we don't have to have the bad ingredients on our pizza.
I feel like that may be true if I lived in the city with more of the runners. But I feel like if you guys had a pizza with bad ingredients, I still have to have bad ingredients, or potentially have bad ingredients on mine because they're still here. And both runners at the ship at just about the same time.
Yep. A high five, but not the kind of high five you want to see, because that is a GG for Zero, with an official SRA time of 1:13:33. GG to you, Zero. Aeralis looks like he's going to play it out. Aeralis got to the ship first. and picks up the Terminator missiles. I'm tempted to order pizza, but I have lunch leftovers.
What'd you have for lunch, sir?
Macaroni with hamburger.
That sounds delicious.
It is. Welcome, Zero. Presumably.
Greetings.
How are you doing?
I am happy, I guess. Which is...
You guess.
I guess. It's a very rare occurrence for me, so I'm not used to it.
A seed. How are you feeling about that seed?
I was not happy about it. I was not happy about it, but I think I'm glad I won. I was kind of worried that the croc play was going to be the thing that ultimately killed me. But yeah.
No.
So,
Aeralis also went down and checked croc, so you were roughly time even there.
Yeah, so that variant play, I assume probably would have put him down. I was after I saw where gravity was, I was kind of hoping he went up and tried to do CWJ over to wherever that place is called, Red Ship. And I didn't. Well, of course, I guess it didn't work, but I'm glad that we went toe for toe. I was also unsure if he was able to do lower Norfair as well without a gravity suit.
Well, he tried.
He did try. Okay, I'm so glad.
He tried a lava dive and didn't get it. He got hit by a Namihe on the way up, and then decided to go up toward Wreck Ship.
Yeah, so I am glad I did not make that. I did not try that because I was thinking about it, even though I'd never practiced it before. So I'm glad I didn't do it. And I'm also glad I did not go to climb supers. I was considering that, but I decided that would probably be like a last location for me.
Fair enough. Chat wants to know where the best pizza can be found.
Well, the best pizza to be found in New Haven. Where else? There's no other great pizza in the world.
There you have it, chat. So this makes you what, 1-1?
Yes. So apparently my perfect record of coming in last is not going to be possible. I guess.
You could have tried less. You could have tried less hard.
I should have. I should have tried less. Why didn't anyone tell me this?
Rescind your .done and just .forfeit, and then you'll be 0-2.
I should. But the good thing is now that I won, I had the opportunity to go up against Fate.
I was not ready for this revelation in my life.
Yeah. Aeralis was like really hoping he would also win because he wanted to hopefully go against you.
Well, depending how the remaining 5 rounds go, maybe you'll see each other multiple times.
Possibly. Maybe a rematch between myself and Aeralis.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it seems like health is one of those has been an issue with a lot of these seeds lately. That was a major concern to me. That's why you saw me save quite often.
Oh, thank you, Reem. That's unfortunate, but also understandable. Swiss does not allow rematches, so you will not get a rematch against Aeralis in the Swiss stage, but maybe in the brackets.
No. No. So where's Plasma?
Do you really want to know?
Somewhere that I probably could have found.
Very much so.
Okay, where was it?
Behind Raygon.
That probably wouldn't matter too much.
No.
Well,
It would have let you almost do stand-up and make you win more, so...
Yeah, but the time to go behind Raygon, pick that up, and then leave. I don't know if the returns would be even worth it. It might save a little bit of time. but it would have been just a wasted check overall.
Overall, I would agree.
Yeah, I already had the 1-to-1 missile ratio with my charge unit, so I was already happy with that.
Yeah, you got there. Anything that you want to say to the 1-and-1 people since you're joining the 1-and-1 crowd?
Watch out! I am on the prowl, and you can all beat me.
Yeah, indeed.
That 08 HP is kind of...
It's kind of scary. All right, well, thank you, Zero. GG to you. Good luck. Good luck in the 1-and-1 bracket. Have yourself a great night, and we will see you next mission.
Yep. Thanks both of you, and thank you Federation Force for keeping us safe on the planet of Ceres.
Profound words from Zerro0713. Simo, I understand that you can take a bad double hit from the meatballs and actually die there. But with Aeralis in this cutscene now, wearing the oversized novelty hat that Mother Brain is really mad at for some reason, Aeralis is going to enter the final phase of this fight. Where was the Federation when the baby called for help?
The Federation sent Samus. So we have a quick escape, and then we will have our dot done.
We will. Do you think Aeralis will save the animals?
I don't think so, but there are chances he does it just to prove me wrong. What about you?
I don't know my little brother enough to know whether he saves the animals or not regularly. I'm going to go with no.
It'll be interesting to see how well he proves us right or wrong.
Indeed.
Very nice climb, though.
Oh, yes. So once more, I will... Oh, go ahead.
I was say, it looks like you taught him well. He decided to save frames instead of animals.
I will say, go follow Aeralis, go follow Zero, go follow Fate, not fire, but follow the real Gerbo, and go follow Redemption.
And since Invarial did not mention himself in that, make sure to go and follow Invarial as well.
I don't like asking people to go follow me. It seems, wrong.
That's why I did it for you.
I appreciate that. That's why I invited you to comms.
That was a good match. Do we know if Air is going to be joining us for an interview?
He tends not to because things are loud at his place. Excuse me, but he is more than welcome to join us. Momentarily.
Ooh.
Fancy. Welcome, Aeralis. GG.
Thank you. GG.
I didn't do anything.
You commentated.
Yeah.
Way too long, felt like.
Hey, thanks, Theo. No, not way too long. About as long as I expected to be.
Well, I'm glad
How
I
are you
didn't
feeling?
disappoint at very least. Disappointed, and definitely thinking repeatedly that it would have been nice if I had gotten that lava spark.
Hmm.
Because with gravity up and wrecked ship, I would have been good to go. Which means I've been practicing the right tricks.
Practicing the right tricks is good. Practicing the right tricks is very good. Anything that you wish you'd done differently besides getting the lava spark versus not?
It's kind of hard to say that I would, because seeing Varia so early means going to Norfair was probably the right play. And if I could have just cleared that out in one go, it would have felt really good. I mean, beyond that, I think I kind of went where the seed told me. I struggle with logic.
That's fair. Something to work on between now and the next race. So after this, you're 0-2. Is there anyone in the 0-2 bracket that you're looking forward to racing?
I haven't really kept track of who's where, but there are an awful lot of people in the community that have been lots of fun to do practice races with, and if any of them are there, then I'm sure it'll still be something to look forward to in the next round.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyone you're worried about facing?
Well, I mean, I was worried about facing Fate, but I guess that won't be happening next week. Maybe the week after. We'll see what happens.
There's still practice races. You can just practice against Fate.
There are obviously people in the community who intimidate me, like Bressingham, just being notoriously good at any percent. That comes with a certain skill factor that I haven't quite achieved yet. But if I get the encouragement like I have in being in this tournament, then you never know. That could turn out to be a good race too.
That's fair. Lots of really nice people in this community. Fate, do you have anything you want to say to your potential competition a couple of rounds from now?
Aside from, we got to teach you logic, and my question is once you had your items and you were done with, like, you picked up gravity, what was your thought process behind still doing checks and picking stuff up?
Honestly, not too much. I mean, when I exited Space Jump Room, seeing that it was plasma, I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's just a free Zeb skip. I might as well pick it up because I'm not too accustomed to any ice clips for Zeb that don't include plasma, which is why I was making a couple of speed attempts as well, given that's what I was been working on. Energy was pretty low at that point. I think I only had 4 E-takes when I picked up gravity. And I figured
I think it was
wouldn't hurt
5.
to have. Was it 5? Tournament scenario, I guess. I'm thinking marathon strats a little bit because as much as I was really shaken at that point, having gone down and then died doing Lava Spark, which didn't cost me too much time, but I felt a little behind. I was worried the entire race, like not having power bombs in Upper Brinstar, like Blue Brinstar. Those checks were sitting in the back of my mind. I'm like, okay, well, I've got 2 choices when I eventually go back up. It's going to happen. Do I go there or do I go up Red Tower? And I was able to do both by going up to Fantoon, but I guess I was just shocked and didn't feel good. So I'm like, anything that's right in front of me, I might as well just still take a look at.
That's fair. That's fair. Hopefully, as you become more comfortable with the SMRAT logic specifically, and with the randomizer in general, you'll find your go mode a little bit sooner and not need to make quite as many post go mode checks.
That's what it was, huh? I imagine in part I was behind by, 9.5 minutes? It's going to be a little bit more than checks. I think the logic is a significant portion of it. But yeah, definitely that. Once I saw that gravity was in wreck ship reserve, I probably should have just called it there.
All right. Well, any final words?
No, I don't think so. Other again, GG to Zero. Thank you guys for commentating. I believe GR Bro was our tracker, and Red for restreaming. Thank you guys for helping make this happen. I know that not all races get restreamed, so I appreciate this being one of the ones that did. Otherwise, I will see you guys next mission.
All right. Take care. And with that, I believe that we are done. The next race is tomorrow at, I think it's 11 a.m. Let me just confirm that. Yes, tomorrow 11 a.m. Prankard versus Evil Sparky 1. I have been and will continue to be in Varial. I've been joined by Fate Phyrix. As Aeralis mentioned, Real Gerbo tracking, Redemption restreaming. All of you for tuning in. Aeralis and Zero for racing today. Thank you, everyone who came out. See you next mission. And I think we're clear. Thank you, Faith.
Sorry that I was not very active with comms tonight.
That's fine. You were really active during the race, and I appreciate that.
I'm glad. Now I'm going to go dip out and go figure out how to open a door that is currently closed so I can swap everything out.
That's a good idea. I'm going to poop.
You have fun there, sir, and enjoy your dinner.
All right. Take care, Fate.